Welcome to DentonRadio.com, powered in part by Classic of Denton. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. We do appreciate you joining us here at DentonRadio.com. This is the place to find out about Denton events, Denton music, just about everything Denton you could ever want to know. We are broadcasting to you live on the glass from the Discover Denton Welcome Center at 111 West Hickory Street. If you're new and visiting us here in Denton, please come on by. We would love to meet you, hook you up with a Dentoning expert, and create a custom Denton itinerary just for you. Again, thank you very much for tuning in. This is the little morning segment where we talk about events happening today, weather happening today, and news that's going on today. So we're going to pull in some events from DiscoverDenton.com. If you would like to follow up, you can pop on over to DiscoverDenton.com, hit the events calendar tab, and you'll get addresses and contact info and all that good stuff for anything and everything we talk about this morning. On display over at UNT on the Square, we have the Normal 1921 exhibit, if you'd like to check that out. More exhibits and artwork on display is the 31st Annual Materials Hard and Soft at the Patterson-Appleton Arts Center, or GDAC, as it's better known. Also on display at GDAC is Outside the Box Emerging Artists Annual Denton High School Art Show, as well as the Robert Jessup Squares exhibit, again, all going on at the Patterson-Appleton Arts Center. There is a Denton Domino tourney over at Dusty's Bar and Grill, if you'd like to check that out tonight. It is Give Back Thursdays over at Game Changers Sports and Arcade Grill as well. Game Changers picks out an organization or a nonprofit or a charity every Thursday, and a percentage of their profits go to them. So if you would like to check out old Game Changers, now is the time. The Circular Ruins, University of North Texas RTVF 127. Also, we have Killer's Mike Night over at Killer's Tacos, if you'd like to check that out as well. Tuesdays with Karma Yoga is going to be over at Stoke Denton, our collaborative workspace for all you yogis out there. And a special shout out to the very first Business of the Arts series happening or very first installment of the Business of the Arts series happening as well over at the Patterson-Appleton Arts Center, again, or GDAC, or Greater Denton Arts Council. Tonight is going to be a panel on social media and PR for artists. Josh Berthume of Swash Labs will be sitting in on it. Mindy Arndt of Thin Line, and just about every major festival, Friends with Benefits, all that cool stuff. Also won Denton Night of the Year 2 years ago. Eric Mancini, great local artist. Yours truly, myself, Jake Laughlin of DentonRadio.com, will be sitting on the panel as well, and it will be moderated by the one and only Andy Odom, social media and PR expert to the stars. So it is going to be a really, really great event. It's free for any artists that want to go check it out, or any inspiring artists or aspiring artists that want to get out there and check it out. Again, 7 o'clock tonight, Patterson-Appleton Arts Center, Business of the Arts, Social Media, and PR series. It's going to happen every Thursday for the next, I believe, 4 more weeks after this one. We're talking about a lot of really cool resources and information for artists. So check it all out at GDAC tonight. You can find more at dentonarts.com on that event as well. Sorry for camping out there so long. Tonight we also have live jazz over at Steve's Wine Bar. That is some killer jazz. Steve's does it up right. We have Kites and Boomerangs album released at Harvest House tonight. We had them on Sound Values, which is our Monday night music show, last week, I believe. So you can check out Kites and Boomerangs on our Facebook page as well as YouTube. If you just want to go over there and check out Kites and Boomerangs, it'll pop right up for you, and you can see that interview. University Band Singular and Wind Symphony premieres at the Margot Jones Performance Hall tonight as well. Eastside Social Ride for another physical activity. Heathers the Musical is kicking off at the Campus Theater tonight. Gotta check that out. I believe they had a showing last night, actually, but tickets available tonight as well if you would like to check out Heathers the Musical. Karaoke night at Denton County Brewing Company. We also have Magic the Gathering over at Game Changer Sports and Arcade Grill. The UNT Acapella Choir will be performing at the Murkison Performing Arts Center in Winspear Hall. We also have Trivia Night over at Mulberry Street Cantina. Acid Kool-Aid and Ego Death will be performing over at Backyard on Bell. Project Free Play will also be performing at Dan's Silverleaf. And it looks like that is our list for today. So if you would like to follow up on any of those events, you can pop on over to discoverdenton.com, hit the events calendar tab, and it'll get you all the info on all things Denton events. Let's take a quick jaunt over to weather and see what that's looking like for this morning. We're at 66 right now. It's saying that it's going to get cloudier and cloudier throughout the day, but man, it's beautiful blue skies. So I don't know if the forecast is going to be right on this one. Supposedly going to get a little cloudier, a little rainier, a little wetter in the late a.m. But for the day, it should be just gorgeous. The wind might pick up a little bit later this afternoon. But they were afraid it was going to be super windy during the day. It looks like maybe that has moved to a little bit later. We're looking at a high of 83 today. We'll probably hit that at about 3 or 4 o'clock, and then it'll start to dip back down into the 70s. So the day is going to spend most of the day in the 70s, and it's going to be gorgeous. So it'll be a good day to be outside. We have talked Denton events. We've talked Denton weather. It is time to, of course, talk Denton news. We always pull in some top stories from the Denton Record Chronicle. We always give you info from DentonRC.com. If you'd like to follow up at DentonRC.com, you can, or you can come by the Discover Denton Welcome Center. We will hook you up with a physical newspaper as well. Top stories today: Missouri Adventure finds Heart of Denton on Elk River. That is a story about the Elk River Sessions documentary and record that is now out, and you can check that all out at Thin Line. Denton School Board candidates talk school safety, teacher pay at PTA forum. From the police blotter, boys say he was attacked outside of home by multiple men, 2 of whom displayed guns. Armadillo Ale Works set to open in Denton. You can check that out soon. We also have a new installment of We're Denton Dammit for the April 12, 2018 segment. Accusers confront Bill Cosby, and they aren't holding back. From sports, boys basketball, Crum officially announces Doug Boxall as new coach. And we always want to remind you to subscribe to the DRC Daily Newsletter. If you'd like to follow up on any of those stories as well as many, many more, like we said, you can pop on over to DentonRC.com. That seems to be our show for today, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. We always, always, always do appreciate it. We come at you every morning at about 9 to bring you updates on Denton events, Denton weather, and Denton news. Thank you very much for being here. Stay tuned to DentonRadio.com all day for your music and entertainment. We do appreciate it so much, and now we are going to jump back in to the music. Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.